What's up, fellow lords of gaming? Welcome back to another episode of Marvel Future Revolution. So this should be a really quick video. I'm going to try to break down the various parts of this update into smaller videos in order to help people suss through the feelings about the good, the bad, and the ugly of these things. So let's start out with the easiest part, which is basically the Marvel Mall and the Omega Season Pass. So essentially what we've got inside the Omega Season Pass, I'm not going to lie to you, it's pretty damn good in terms of overall rewards that you're possibly getting. So let's take a look at it really quickly. Basically, in order to upgrade to the season pass, you need to pay $8.99. So they want $9 for the premium tier of the Omega season pass, right? So essentially what we start out with inside here is a one-star special companion box. You do not get to choose which one you're going to get, although I have the feeling that many people are going to get Thor. I really feel like Hulk of these companions are going to be the ones that you possibly want to get, especially with the changes to provoke, because Hulk actually provokes targets around him. He's on the battlefield for 15 seconds or unless he's killed, which means that he's going to represent a good way, especially for players like Doctor Strange or something like that in PvP settings, so he can provoke those people, your opponents, while you deal damage from them afar. Now, whether that's going to be better than using Baron Mordo, that's going to be a different study all in all. I'm just talking to you about the benefits of using him. Thor, meanwhile, I think is going to be highly beneficial to those players who are already playing characters like Star-Lord or Storm. Now, so that's a really good reward. Then we get the draw ticket selection box. These are always good, but this time in the premium pass they have included crystals as well. So you can see that there's 50 crystals here, 50 crystals here, so we're at 100. Then you get 200 crystals, and then you get 400 crystals, and then you get 550 crystals, and then you get 700 crystals. So 700 crystals across the premium pack, basically $9 for 700 crystals. But also at the very end here, I want you to pay attention, as essentially they're giving you a way to obtain a 6-star Magneto +1 battle badge selection box. So that's another good item inside there, while also affording you things like seals, some more tickets in terms of like draw tickets, and some raid, the Epic Invasion reward tickets. These overall are probably really good, if not for the crystals alone. So that's my feelings on it. I really do feel like this is one of the, look, I'm going to always be honest with you and talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly, and give you nothing but the truth, so help me God. And in this case, I really feel like this is one of those areas where you have to say that they're actually doing a good job here. There's nothing necessarily ugly about this, except in the fact that I would say the bad part about this is you can clearly see what's going to happen with these battle badges, especially the ones that are at this new special tier of badges, these +1 Magneto level badges, and probably the ones that they're going to add into the future that are going to be better than your Dark Zone and everything else. They're going to be sold, because the free-to-play player is going to get a 5-star badge, right? But you're going to be able to attain a 6-star battle badge right off the rip for paying $8.99. Now, I'm going to promise you that this is probably going to be the cheapest way that you're going to get this battle pass. Even if you're playing, it's probably going to be cheaper than the free-to-play option. That's just me being truthful with you and what I feel, right? So now let's take a look at the Marvel Mall and break this down really quickly. I'm not a fan of what's going on inside the Marvel Mall. I'm never really a fan of what's going on inside the Marvel Mall, so let's not pretend there. Now, the only thing that's really going on in the draw selection is that you're basically getting the companion selection. I hate to say this, but Thor and Hulk are not companion level characters. I hate to see them as companion level characters, and these are characters we'd rather see actually playable. Adding in details so that way we know these companion festivals are going on. We really don't care about seeing stuff like this, especially when you haven't changed or mitigated those. Now, before you actually draw for them, make sure that you know whether or not you have enough Omega point tokens, because you could end up just purchasing a 3-star Hulk or Thor inside of the special token shop. Like, I think I've got like 700 something tokens or something like that saved up. inside the token shop from when I was purchasing things for the game, you know, ad nauseum, willy-nilly, and you know, so you can basically go inside here and purchase them. Now, like I said, I really do feel like that Hulk is probably the standout from the selection. Neither one of them is really, you know, captivating in terms of what they're adding to your collection stats. It's pretty much accuracy rate and HP. That's just the truth of the matter, right? So moving on from there, we basically got the featured shop inside here, and we have the Magneto starter bundle. So you're gonna get 5 reward tickets. I feel like these 2 battle badge alloys, this is gonna be the primary reason why you want to purchase this. I'll put this out to people again, and I'll restate this clearly so that way people understand my feelings about the battle badges. The crystals are not a purchase. This is not Marvel Future Fight where you're getting a 1-to-1 ratio in terms of your dollar to the crystal's value. Your dollar essentially is like stepping into the casino and you're saying that I'm going to give $4 in order to receive 245 crystals. If it was a 1-to-1 ratio, it would be $4 is equal 400 crystals. So you're not just getting rewards for the crystals. So you have to understand that. So everything else inside the shop doesn't just become a weighted value after the fact, it comes a weighted value in the fact. So what I mean by that is that you really have, and you're not getting your crystals worth by your money's worth. So then you have to weight the value of these Magneto reward tickets versus the battle badge alloys. I really do feel as if though these battle badges and these battle badge alloys are going to be the cheapest way to obtain these are going to probably be from the shops. That's just me being honest with you guys, knowing how this development team or this marketing team behind this game has been working. That's just the truth. So I feel like this is going to be the cheapest route for you to get these battle badge alloys. We've got the Epic Invasion kit. This one includes, so for $9 you're going to basically get 550 crystals as automatic reward. So you can see already inside the I give you the example, you look over at the Omega Pass and you're getting more crystals from that event alone than you would be from this event. Now this also includes some seals, but you don't really get a determinant about how many seals you're going to get. So you could get as few as 5 seals a day or as many as 20 seals a day. You really don't know. But essentially what the shop is doing is just showing you that it's this potential gap that they were talking about, the growth gap. They are not addressing it in the way that they're saying. They're in one hand saying that they want to address the potential growth gap because it's grown so wide. Meanwhile, they're facilitating the growth gap more because obviously the more money you're spending in here, the more growth you are going to have. That's just the truth. Nobody really cares about these conversion and particle box. That might as well be shit on a candlestick. Like, just move on past that. It's just really what it is. So we really can only weight the value of this based on what you weight the value of these extra reward tickets that you could purposely buy. If you are really going to want to see your character get out ahead, depending on how much you really feel that is, then you're going to want to purchase these tickets. I have a feeling that every whale playing this game is going to purchase these because they're going to want those battle badges. But here goes the bad part about that. They are purchasing this not knowing what battle badges they're going to get. And even if they did get a good battle badge, they have the potential of trying to level up that battle badge and having the cores change on them. Yeah, they threw that mechanic in there so that way, you know, you're never going to end up expressly satisfied with what you spent your money on. And this is one of the reasons why I'm like, I don't really know about making these purchases. Second up, we got the Magneto Master Bundle inside here. This includes some sealed boxes, but once again, you don't know what you're getting. You really don't. So for $27, you're basically going to ensure yourself 1,650 crystals. That is not even a single pull in this game. Meaning, like, if you jumped inside the companions, the costumes, or the comet or the Omega cards, you're basically telling players that for $30, let's just say 27, so that way I can be accurate with it. For $27, it's not even worth a single pull inside this game. You show me another gacha game where that's the case and I'll shut the fuck up and eat crow, but it doesn't seem that way. Then we've got the Magneto reward tickets and a Magneto seal box, right? These would be great if they were just inherent rewards that we knew we were getting something for, but because there's so much layer to RNG, it doesn't really pan out that way. So I can't suggest this because it's just really hard to suggest saying that you can purchase this. But here they did for you, the players, that if you want to spend $27, I'm just going to round off now to $30, you can do that for $150 a week. $150 probably for the next 2 weeks. $150. That's what they're looking at in terms of recouping rewards in here. Yeah, that's not me. I'm not doing that. That's just me. The Thor and Hulk companion selection bundles. I want to make this one really clear to you, because the Thor versus Hulk companion bundle, this is atrocious. I'm going to let you know that right now. They're basically selling you $27 to get a for $30. They're selling you a 2-star special companion selection box for Thor or Hulk. So basically you're gonna get a 2-star either Thor or Hulk, whichever you want, and that's for $27, right? Here goes the bad part about this, right? It's a 2-star character. You cannot use those special companions unless they're 3 stars. So essentially purchasing this just puts them inside your inventory as bonuses to your collection stats. That's all it does. That's terrible. This is absolutely deplorable inside this shop, right? I don't like it. And even worse, I'm gonna have to dig through footage. I really want to do this, but I'm not like the editor. I wish I was a good editor. And hey, if you guys like the channel, subscribe, so that way, you know, I can grow the channel, and then hopefully I can get editors to make better content. But I want to point something out specifically with these Thor summon bundles and these Hulk summon bundles, because without even needing to edit a video and splice things in here, I can tell you right now, if you go back to old videos of mine and looked at some of the previous companion bundles that were sold inside the shop, they were selling companion bundles for this same price, and you were getting a 3-star companion from the box. Now all of a sudden, the boxes that they're selling to you is basically companion shards, and you're only getting 10 of them. Yeah, you're only getting 10 of them. So basically for $250, am I doing that right there in the math? Yeah, for $250, you're not even guaranteed to get a 3-star companion from these deals. I would say stay the fuck away from these deals. Like, even if you are a whale, I don't understand what you're investing money in. Like, I have to be 100% honest, because I'm tired of pussyfooting around with this, right? I have to be this 100% honest. Yo, like, you whales, what are you spending money on? Like, for real, like, look at yourself in the mirror. Are you really just that desperate for a little inkling of dopamine, like for serotonin? There's a gym, a treadmill. There's like, yo, you could go do a whole lot of things in the bathroom by yourself for less money to get that dopamine fix. I don't get it. I just don't understand it. Maybe that's just me, but I'm being real, 100% honest. This is $250 that they're asking you to whale out on. And you're doing this even if you're a content creator. I don't see the point in doing this. It's $250. It's a false illusion of telling people that there's some value in here, because you're literally getting a 2-star Hulk from $250. You're hoping that what's going to happen from these companion summon tickets, that you're going to go in there, you're going to get a companion from the shop because of those increased draw rates, but that's not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed. I can't suggest this at all. Now, I would say that this would be a good deal if I was going to get straight up a 3-star companion in Hulk or Thor, and that was in the box, and then you were throwing in top of that crystals and companion summon tickets, because that's about 1800 in value. That's another 2,000 crystals in value. So then you go, okay, so 2,000, 1,800, so maybe another 2,000 in crystals, and then we give out the range that out. So we say like that's 4,000 crystals. So now we're at like 40, and then we're saying we're gonna add the companion Hulk shard on. Then maybe I can be like, all right, cool. But nah, man, like, we really have to start looking at this game and telling the people what is true. But like I said, this is not the type of game where a boycott will ever work inside this game, specifically because I feel like we have a different tier of whales in this game that are literally generating money towards it. You know, when we had a Seaton inside Marvel Strike Force or Marvel Contest of Champions, that was a different caliber of whale. That was a whale who was whaling to create content, and he was very aware of what he was pushing money to, and he was very aware of what he was generating. We have whales that are just whaling just to whale. Like, that's just the truth. If you spent money on dimension boxes, and you literally spent thousands on dimension boxes to get 6-star cores and be able to smash them together just to get the few, like Golden Godslave pointed it out at one point to me and said it the other day, and I have to correct this. He was like, no, what I was saying, you would literally have to spend like $5,000 to end up with, you know, 6 usable cores, 6-star cores. cores, and that's the truth. That is literally the truth. So then we roll over to the companion XP bundles. These aren't even worth looking at. These are basically items that are here that if you have spent money, it's giving you something to use those extraneous crystals on, but you wouldn't even use them on that if you had spent the money. That's just the truth of the matter. I'm just being perfectly honest with you. The bundles inside the shop that are listed here, these are not good bundles. And even worse, I want to address this as well. I want to point this out, that you notice that for $3.99 they end up offering you the same pack that's inside the shop when you basically complete it, and you'll get these magneto seals, right? These are as you complete the different steps for the epic invasion. Notice that inside here, I then get $8.99 for the 550 crystals, unstable conversion, magneto seals, and some more reward tickets, right? But then when we start hitting that $26.99 price point that they love so much, because that $26.99 price point, that $44.99, that's their bread and butter, where they're trying to just really hit the dopamine. Notice immediately that all of a sudden those battle badges start coming up for sale. Right, those battle badges are inside the shop and they start coming up for sale. So now I can obtain a 4-star Magneto battle badge. You see that? I can obtain a 4-star Magneto battle badge if I spend $26.99. All right, and then if I jump inside here at $44.99 for completing step 4, now I can start obtaining even 5-star battle badges. Now I haven't done step 5 yet, mostly because I wanted to create a video on that one and run through it. But notice, I guarantee you what's going to happen next, right? It's going to be $89.99, and it's going to be a 6-star battle badge with about 5,400 crystals. You watch and see. It's going to be about the same thing inside here, and you see the seals as well, right? So Alice Park got on that video with Chilling with Danny Koo yesterday and literally pushed this narrative that, you know, hey, we wanted to decrease the potential growth gap that's existing between the players, and we wanted to account for that stuff. Meanwhile, on the other hand, they were like, yo, we're gonna come out and monetize. They literally said, and this is for the whales specifically, they literally said they realized that the lowest played thing that they had in the game, like a lot of people weren't playing the epic invasions, and they literally said that it was because the rewards weren't rewarding enough. And what did they go and do? Did they make the rewards better for the players on a whole? No, they did not. What they did was they are selling the rewards, because you need these magneto seals, you need those alloys, and you need these badges in order to craft these in-game level rewards, these badges for your characters, for your tunes, right? By the way, because you're going to want these battle badges for all your characters, and you don't know whether the cores are going to change when you upgrade them, because yeah, you could get an upgrade for these cores. So they're layering RNG on top of it. But hey, you know what? You spend your money the way you want to spend your money. That's not really my place, but goddamn, you got to be a fucking idiot. I'm just going to be perfectly honest with you. It's really, really sad. It's really, really stupid. So you let me know how you guys feel about it. That's pretty much all they've got in the shops basically going on for sales right now. I'm not a huge fan of them, and I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys about those. I did forget about the last perk that they've basically added inside here, which was the Pegasus base starter membership now that they have. And you notice what they're doing now, and it's becoming so obvious, that is so ridiculous, is that now they're selling you, I told you guys, these guide supply boxes. Now you can purchase guide supply boxes or expedition guides inside the shop, right? As long as you purchase. It's only for 10 days for $9, but you're gonna get those, right, along with some companion summons, some training ground tickets. And oh, we want you to have 300 power level, so look what we're selling. We're gonna sell you the highest grade training manual. This is the part that I have the problem with this game, is that they're not selling you on convenience. They're not selling you on, you know, the minimum of like, hey, I just need to catch up or whatever. They're literally just selling you outright the game. They're literally just selling you outright the leveling method. I shouldn't have to hit 120 because you sell me training ground time tickets. I shouldn't have to be able to just, this one I feel a little bit differently about, because you're giving me a way to level up alt characters, but that's not the nature of what this game is. So it's really, really weird. I don't know, man. You know, this is how I feel about it. You can agree, you can disagree, right? Down in the comments and we can debate about it, but that's what it is. You know what I mean? So man, I don't like it. I just don't like it. It's just really, it's a terrible look. And to be honest with you, it seems like it's not getting any better, and it just feels like it's getting worse. Like the monetization efforts inside here is just pretty bad. Don't forget that with inside the consumables, we've got the reward tickets that you can purchase per week, and then they're also inside here selling reward tickets, so you can spend $1,000 and get 10 more reward tickets inside here. Yo, they're all about pushing that money. They're gonna make this money on this game one way, come hell or high water. They're gonna make their money. You guys let me know what you think in the comment section below. And if you're enjoying the videos, remember to hit that like and subscribe button. I'm really looking forward to bringing you guys new content and exciting content, and I want to make the quality of these videos even better. Until next time, peace.